Question: for people who have vitamin D receptor SNPs that keep vitamin D low, is there a way to build it up? So that's a good question. And I think we know enough to have at least a good partial answer to that. Um, so with respect to, sorry, the question just jumped. With respect to that, the first thing is that keeping vitamin D low is you have to verify it's actually low. And by that, I mean, usually we screen people with 25 OH vitamin D3 or 25 D3. That's a common screening test. Remember from the earlier pictures that there's also that 24, 25, and 125 that come after. In most laboratory settings, you can order both 25 OH and then 125. And what you see is it's a hydroxylase pathway that converts. A lot of people who can't raise their 25 OHD3, it's not as much the SNPs on the VDR receptors as it is that they're hyper converting to 125. So 25 OH will be normal or low. 125 will actually be elevated. And I know I didn't really get into this deeply, but if you go into the vitamin D metabolism notes, that's why I left those slides and those studies there. They tell you why that happens. Inflammatory activity is a big reason, et cetera. So whenever we have somebody who, say, is taking vitamin D and K2, let's say, and their vitamin D won't go up at the 25 OH level, we always check 125. And many of those people, the 125 will be super high. And it's because the inflammation is causing the hydroxylase enzyme to suck your 25 OH out and convert it downstream. Now, you might think, well, that's one of the active forms. How bad can it be? Well, it's because it imbalances the active form. So that's the first thing you have to figure out. Is it really low, or is it my 125's getting all the glory here? The next thing, though, is with the SNPs, even if your vitamin D levels don't, let's say you're checking 25 and 125, they're still low, normal, or low. Taking vitamin D is one of the only ways that has been shown to downregulate vitamin D receptor SNPs. And so still taking it is a good idea, but first making sure that's really your problem is the next good idea.